What is going on, guys? Monk7Mad here today with a fantastic 700 plus subscribers, and I want to thank you guys so much. So I'm giving away another pack, and in this pack I've tried to keep everything as new as possible. Now, I never thought I'd make it to 500, but to make it to 700, I'm actually speechless. Well, sort of speechless. I mean, I'm genuinely shocked that I've made it this far, and I want to thank you guys so much, and I really do hope it can continue to grow. I'm going to be showing you what's in the pack, but by far, there is some pretty awesome stuff in this pack. Now, in the pack, you will be downloading, which is about 121 megabytes. There'll be a password TXT, which I'd like you to read. The password is in there, and it's just basically a little memo to make sure that you don't give the stuff away from this pack, because, you know, I really do want it to stay in this pack only. I've seen a few people now give away a few bits and pieces, which I must admit I'm not very happy about, because the whole point of my packs being unique was so that they are unique. If they're in other people's packs, it's not. So it sort of defies the point. So if you do actually see anyone, I'm actually now starting to offer rewards, in a sense, so I can crack down to keep this content as cool as possible, because it takes a lot of time and effort. So we've got two folders, a made by me and a not made by me. I'll go through the made by me first, and to make things more useful, what I've done is I've actually added in some preview pictures so you guys can get a sense of what is in some of the files. So the Lightroom scene here, an outward shot, unrendered, and then a rendered in view of the text. So you get an idea of the sort of quality that the scenes and the materials can provide. Now, this is for Cinema 4D. So same thing again, same scene. So you get a good gist, and it saves a lot of time in searching through the files to determine whether you want it or not. Now, before I go into the custom textures, I've got some color corrections for Magic Bullet looks, and a thumbnail template, which I know the back picture is not too great. It was moderately rushed, and I do apologise for the structuring here as well. I'm pretty sure I actually uploaded the wrong file. I had this all sort of neatened up, but yeah, I think I've done it wrong. Anyway, you want to remove layer 3 and layer 3 copy, and you can place your content in there, and it's actually quite a nice little thumbnail template, one that I've not seen anyone sort of style things like, which is again quite nice. Now we have got the premium Gfx Pack bit, which is this, and I ask that you know, you guys keep the stuff in the pack, etc. Now in here I've actually got some logos and some color corrections. Now I want to point out that everything apart from the actual logo itself is available in this pack for free. So, you know, you can make some really high quality stuff. These are by far my favourite colour corrections I've made, but I'll do the logos first. So these are 4 spare logos that I had left over from some jobs that I've been working on, and if you guys want any of these, you can have them. However, I do ask that if you do actually take these and use them for your channel, then it would be greatly appreciated if you can link back to this pack to say this is, you know, where I got it from, because it's really great to get recognised for doing and putting in the hard sort of work. Okay, now onto the colour corrections. I've put a little placeholder there so you can try it out on this, but feel free to automatically put it onto your pack as well. For those that might wonder why they can't drag and drop it across, which some people have said, what you're going to need to do is, if you go to the color corrections, or the color correction that you want, you just need to right click, duplicate group, and change the document to the name of the document that you want. So if I was to put it in new, it would open up a new document, and it would contain just the color corrections. So that's the easy way to move it across. The reason sometimes it doesn't drag across is primarily because things might be locked, or they might be sort of version incompatible, although I genuinely see that not being a real reason. But still, that's one way of doing it. So we've got some of these. I'll just quickly show you a couple of them. I don't want to sort of show everything. This one is probably my favourite. The one that I actually use for the main image is this one. So this is in the pack, the split green mix-up. So all pretty exciting stuff. So then we have got the custom textures. Now I do apologise for some of these. Some of these might look like existing textures, and that's because I've been sort of merging pictures together. It's very difficult to instantaneously draw things directly from the mind, as to create new stuff all the time. So I'll just pick 3 of these to randomly view. So number 3 we'll go with, because I said 3. So that's quite a nice one. 17, that's a nice one. And number 35. So some really nice bits and pieces there. Some obviously slightly higher quality than others. I've also added in some new custom-made flares. These two particularly are extremely useful because the layers are exactly flat. So you don't have to worry about sort of that bit in the middle, which is always brighter than everything else. It's just nice and helpful to have. And then we've got a few random ones which I've made. So there's 10 flares there. And some random abstract renders. I've never really done these before. This is like the first time I've properly done it. So I do apologise for the quality of them. I know they're not very great. Above and beyond anything, they're just more of an experiment. But still, there's something else for you to sort of mess around with. So that's the made by me section. And the non-made by me or not made by me part, we've got some fire stock. I've tried to get the most sort of popular bits and pieces at the moment, so things like rain or water, smoke, fire, lava, they're all in there. And I've tried to find different stocks for them, which are different. These are all taken from DeviantArt, and if you actually read the license, which I doubt many of you will, but if you did, it sort of states how the creator and the name of the thing is both on the texture itself. So if you like any of those, go and show the people support. It's really good for them, and it's always a bit of a nice morale boost as well. So then we've got some flares, and these are actually Knoll Light Factory flares. Well, I think they're classified as flares, but I don't actually think I've seen these in any packs before. I may be wrong. There's going to be probably a few duplicates here and there, but I'm trying to keep it as low as possible. Some mixed abstracts. This is probably the area with the most duplicates in, but these are just really quite handy to sort of have. And I actually have a banner which I've made, which is styled like the PlayStation 4, which is using some of those, so it's quite handy. Okay, and then we've got some fonts. Now, instead of you having to go through and double click and go, do I want that font? No. Do I want that font? Yes. Again, I've just added another preview. The name of the actual font is the actual text. So Eagle is, this is the font and the font name. So you get the gist of what they look like as well as the name. Now, I have tried to rename these, but some of them I have missed because I was sort of trying to rush to get this pack uploaded today. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I'm going to show you anyway. The rest is down to you to try and find out. So there's some pretty exciting stuff in there, guys. I really hope that you enjoy, and I really hope that you like the packs. If you do, leave a like to show that you know the pack is worth downloading. If you're interested in anything else, particularly in the next pack, maybe After Effects files instead, let me know in the comments section below. I'm also still after knowing whether you guys are interested in me doing a live stream. And while I'm eating ice cream here, it's quite nice to know from you guys whether it's worth doing it, because obviously I don't want to have to try and get everything set up and then sort of do it, but then there's only one person watching who happens to be me. You know, I'd rather do it with a few people there, so at least I can sort of interact with you guys as the subscribers, perhaps answer some questions, and give away a few free bits and pieces. So that's something for you to let me know about. So thank you again for 700 subscribers, guys. Thank you, and thank you. So that's it from me, guys. Thank you, and as always, take care.